think we're good to go. I could check it. Check it. Check, check. Yes, we are good. Awesome. Okay, driving back across the Salt Flats stuff. Say salt. Headed home. We are licking our wounds. Licking our wounds. We got tore up at the casino. Not just liquored up, tore up. They took our money. So that's us going home broke and with our tails between our legs. At least it was a fun time.
It was good times.
After I crashed out, how long did you stay out?
I got back up there about midnight.
Did you?
Yeah.
Right on. I thought you were going to be staying up for a lot longer than that.
No, I can't be up too late.
Dude, I was spent, man. After we ate that big old sandwich last night, I was like, boy, I need some sleep.
Yeah, that restaurant definitely is good.
That was really tasty. I was quite impressed. The girls working there were really nice. Obviously, the chefs know what they're doing. That was cool. And they didn't spend all the wife's comps.
Right?
I wanted to, but I didn't. Oh, shit, put my seatbelt back on.
Yeah. The trucks get mad at you.
Wonder if everybody's gun shy and they're going to stay away from our live because kept doing super short ones. Whatevs.
That's so good.
This
It's like
is about it.
watching me all lose all our money.
Dude, we lost some money. Oh well, I had a good time. Down a couple hundred.
Yeah. Same.
Look at how desolate this is, man. How much fucking salt on the ground. Crazy. See that standing water? That is the saltiest damn water you ever heard of.
To be on acid all the way down.
What the hell? No.
I'm joking.
None for Jimmy, thanks.
I'm joking. Oh, heavens.
So, oh, look. That shit box can go 2 mile an hour faster than the other shit box, so of course he blocks off the fast lane. Come on, truck drivers.
And I gotta slow down.
Come on, truck drivers. Jesus, really? He can't even go 2 mile an hour. He could go a half mile and faster. Half mile an hour faster than the other. He came out. And you're back. All right, here we go. Look at this. Look at this truck, man. This guy he can go a half mile faster than the other guy, half mile an hour faster. And so he just decides he's going to take up the whole fast lane.
And we're going 72 miles an hour, and it's an 80-mile-an-hour zone.
Yeah, because that shitbox won't go fast enough, but he's so selfish. He's like, I could go faster than that guy by a half mile an hour. I'm going around. I don't know if we fixed this, but I hope so. Tell me in the chat if you guys can hear us okay. Because I just don't know. I think it's working. Okay, we're driving across the desert, heading home from Nevada. We got fleeced, took all our money. Took our money, set us home broke. We're licking our wounds, heading home. Love gambling, but I don't like losing that. I mean, it wasn't bad. I'm only going home down a couple of hundies, so
Yeah.
that's not. Yeah, you too, right? That's not terrible. It's not terrible. Could have been a lot worse.
Oh, yeah.
Look at how much traffic that guy held up. That there's only one other guy on the road in front of us. That guy just blocked the whole damn road because he can go half mile an hour faster than them.
I know, right?
I mean, suck it up. Get right behind him.
Why didn't he just go a little faster?
Should have, huh?
You can pass a fellow trucker. Just go a lot faster than you can.
What's up? Tell us what you think in the chat. What you think about this desert? That's the salt flats over there. Actually, over that side. That'd be the salt flats. This is just residual of the lake. The Great Salt Lake actually comes over the freeway over to the southerly side of the freeway there. This would be I-15 south of the Great Salt Lake. We are between Nevada and a town called Tooele, which is spelled Thule, but they say Tooele. The Great Salt Lake actually floods all of this stuff in the springtime, so there's going to be water all the way back over on the other side of the freeway too. It'll be pretty cool. Oh. Okay, this is slightly hungover Jamie. Have a good night. Lots of booze. Get breakfast in. Great breakfast. For sure. Great breakfast at that casino, man. And honestly, dinner last night at the same place was fantastic. So that was cool. We got to eat good. I don't know if I ate $200 worth, but I tried.
Right?
Nate plays games. What's up, man? We got Mad Mania. Sweet. What's up, guys? Good to see you. Yeah, we've just been at the casinos in Nevada losing our asses.
Will the Minnesota Vikings do anything this year with their quarterbacks?
Oh, we want to talk some football? Let's talk some football. Minnesota Vikings have Kyler Murray.
And J.J. McCarthy.
Well, J.J. McCarthy's made of glass, and he's going to get broken. So Kyler is going to get some game time this season. But what's he going to do? Can he do that with the Cardinals, though? I mean, the Vikings. Or the Vikings. I mean, he couldn't do anything with the Cardinals. Can he do that with the Vikings?
Maybe with those surprises. Who knows? Maybe Kyler will throw it to the giant on his football team, and J.J. McCarthy, Justin Jefferson.
That's ridiculous. Justin Jefferson can make me look like a great quarterback, dude. I think he'll be just fine with Kyler Murray. Yeah. Hey, it's only Saturday, huh?
It's Saturday. Yep.
Sweet. We should do a live stream tomorrow night, too.
Kiddo.
Oh, you're going to be busy? Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll do a live stream tomorrow night and let everybody call in who wants to call in. Do like the live call-in show thing. That sounds fun. It's so pretty out here in the desert.
100 miles away from Salt Lake City.
100 miles from Salt Lake City. Headed east towards Salt Lake City.
Here comes another semi, driving past another semi.
Oh, we got another one
Here
passing.
we go, right here. We got orange and white over here, passing the blue tarp. Let's see if
Are you giving me the freeway play-by-play?
And let's see if I can still stay in this lane and not have to slow down.
He's actually trying to get by him pretty quick, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Here we go. Here I have
Holy
to.
cats, he did a good job, though.
Yes, he did, and I only had to
Get
slow
the hell
down
out of the
5 miles. Only had to slow down 5 miles an hour. It's okay. 5 miles is better than 20.
Did a good job. Got out of the way.
Good job,
quick.
guy.
It's rare when you see a truck driver get the hell out of the way soon. We like to run in the fast lane for hours.
Yes, there we go now.
You drive out on that mush and you get stuff all the time. That is like let's give it a shot. That's a clay mixture with a layer of salt. And like a layer of clay and a layer of salt. It's just nasty down there.
I might pull over up here just to take a peek. I've never taken a peek on this shit. I actually don't want to do it because I don't want to be good at those things.
I mean, that is cool shit. You can walk on it. It's just if you bust through, your boots are going to be really nasty.
All nice and salty. This guy's coming home from Wyoming or Nevada. Actually, he's from Nevada. I thought it was a Wyoming plate. They got that light blue tint on their plate.
Breakfast was good, Dow. I mean, really good. It's impressive how good that restaurant is at the casino we were at. Dinner last night was fantastic. And then the breakfast this morning, primo, spot on.
Yeah, that
Nice
went out of
waitresses.
food coma.
Yeah, I did.
Food coma.
I hit a food coma last night and I was in bed early. Yeah, I hit the sheets early, man. Anthony stayed up and gambled most of the night. I woke up this morning and he was kind of snoring a little bit. I was like, nice, man. I mean, dude, I guess maybe it's because I wake up at like freaking 5 o'clock in the morning every morning, no matter if I got an alarm or not. But I got up, made some coffee, and like watched some cartoons. You know how you do, watch some cartoons in the morning. Then Anthony rolled around, and I was like, I can't wait no more, bro. You got me locked in this non-smoking room. I got to go outside and have a smoke.
I wanted to sleep in. I was up at 5 and I went back to bed.
You were up at 5 and went back to bed?
Yeah, I got up. I was like, oh. It was automatic.
What did I get up about 5:30 probably?
You were sleeping. I was like, yeah, I'm back to bed.
Heck yeah. Happy
There's that
Saturday.
tree. There's that tree again. The pissing tree. Everybody's over there on the side of the road pissing. He was.
That was a pissing tree.
Oh my God.
The only tree in the middle of the desert is like a big concrete art form. And that's where everybody stops and pisses. Funny. Happy Saturday. Yeah, but go home and relax. Probably play Xbox for the rest of the day, man. I guess I better wash my work clothes. Usually Friday night I throw my work clothes in the wash. Imagine a couple hundred years ago, people coming across this place with a wagon, toting their whole family with a wagon across this nasty shit.
If it was 100 years ago, I wonder if maybe it still had water and it was still a lake.
Yeah, well, they would have had to go pretty far south or up around
Yeah.
the north side.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in order to build this freeway through the Great Salt Lake, basically, I mean, through the south side of this, all this shit, there's really nothing that holds up the ground. You know, it's just mush. Million-year-old duck shit. So they had to bring just truckload after truckload of rocks in to even make the bed to put the road down on. Kind of like the Romans did. They'd start with great big rocks, put a little bit smaller ones on it, put a little bit smaller ones on that, build it up. So that tree really took a piss. Yeah, it did. Man, when Burning Man happens, people walk across this desolate son of a bitch, dude. You got hippies everywhere just walking across this. It's crazy, man. There's no water out here that you can drink. There might be a couple of springs in the hills and stuff, but it's really nasty, like really gross water. You wouldn't want to drink it, even if you boiled it. It'd be like brown and gray, weird looking. Yeah, hippies be on this son of a bitch all the time walking to Burning Man. Good times. Monster cart. Oh yeah. Across the desert, heading home. Excuse me. Smoked a lot of cigarettes last night. Extra lot.
I didn't.
It didn't. He never does.
I haven't smoked since 2007. Oh, 2007, yeah. 2016.
Oh. Reach my zipper on the bag.
Speedometer check. 5 miles for the next 5 miles.
Okay, got it.
What you looking for? Oh.
Yep. When in Rome, do as the Romans, they say.
What are we doing here? It's like a traffic jam, right?
Was it like a 2-hour drive back home?
Roughly, yeah.
$2 and it all kind of looks like this.
Until you hit Tooele.
2 hours and 80 mile an hour. Just all looks like this. Oh, it looks more like the Mojave once you get out of the Great Salt Lake Basin down here. I used to work way this shit over there on the north side of the Great Salt Lake, and I would harvest the salt, and in that salt there was like lithium, like magnesium. There was all of these different heavies, and we would harvest those out of the salt. So many different minerals in that Great Salt Lake. It's impressive. I heard there's there's like oil underneath it too, but it's like impossible to get to it. I don't know if that's true, because it seems to me if there was oil, somebody's going to get to it. Just ask Venezuela and Iran.
Right?
Oh, sure is pretty out here though, man. Even though it's desolate looking. California don't want to let you pass.
Nobody was letting me out. We're all in like this big old like roadblock up here.
Love it how the mountains look purple in the distance when you're here. I know my phone's not doing this justice, but way out there, the mountains behind the mountains are purple. Right? So many people come out here and just like run dirt bikes all across this stuff. Get up to those hills, and they're basically big old sand hills. I mean, yeah, there's some rock in them, but there's motorcycle trails on all of them, man. All over out here in the desert. There are places you can't go, though, because there's a lot of Air Force and military bases out in this stuff. What's up, Richie Fresh? Yeah, we road tripped, bro. We're headed home from Nevada. We went out there last night and did a bunch of gambling and got our butts kicked. So I'm leaving couple $100 in the hole, and I think so is Anthony. But we had a good time. So yeah, road trip. Road trip to the casinos, across the Mojave Desert to Nevada and back. Kind of cool, huh? Beach or mountain trip says, okay, let's try it. What's that? Jesus rose up from the dead. Well, thank you very much for telling us about that. Would have never known, considering I grew up Lutheran and stuff. Come on, man. We know this stuff. We're not bad guys. You got to preach to the choir. Oh, yeah. Look at that, dude. They take their dirt bikes and go jump that goddamn hill all the time. All of those hills. Good times, man. Those are shit. What are those? Good half-mile away from us. It's got to be a mile away from us. What truck is that? Looks like some sort of, oh, it must be a drill, maybe. Weird. I don't know what it was. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of people out there dirt biking, dude. Can't hold still enough to show you. Anthony swerves around right when it's. Whoa!
A little touchy on the wheel there.
Yeah, buddy.
That's my bad.
These dunes are perfect for riding side by sides and dirt bikes and four wheelers, all kinds of shit.
Oh, look, there's side by side right there. A guy coming in with side by side. This is where I pulled over one night.
One night,
Yeah,
were you
'cause-
driving through and super tired or something?
Yeah, I couldn't drive anymore, dude. That was a friend of mine was pissed drunk, and I just like, yeah, we're gonna pull over, fall asleep. Utah Highway Patrol comes by, fucking, I got a 30 pack open up. He's got a beer in his hand. He's like, everything okay in here? And I said, yeah, I was tired. He's pissed drunk, so I had to pull over. And he was like, all right, just be safe. Took off.
Like, I am being safe. That's why I'm having a nap.
It's like I was tired, he's drunk, and I can't fucking drive with him. So, and they were like, okay, cool. I'm impressed that they didn't get me for anything. It was his vehicle that I drove. So those are the cool cops that we were talking about.
Yeah, there are.
Because if not, if they were the dicks, they would have got me for open container and all sorts of shit.
We had a cop pull us over one time. We were making this drive, and we were in a van, and it was like Christmas Eve, and we were all coming back home from a big party we had over in Nevada. And this cop pulls us over and just wanted to search the vehicle, and I was like, whatever, you can't search the vehicle and stuff. I wasn't driving, my buddy was. So my buddy goes, yeah, you can search the vehicle. I'm like, dude, we got an open bottle of booze in the back. And so the cop finds it. He's like, I'm going to pour this out. And I go, can I lay on the ground and you pour it out into my mouth? And he's like, no. And he goes, oh, I'm going to have to give you guys a ticket for the open container. I was like, dude, that's from yesterday. None of us have been drinking. You know, it's a bottle with the cap back on it. Doesn't that count? He's like, no. I said, not even on Christmas? And he goes, do you think the ball stops on Christmas? I was like, is there a goddamn pause button we can use? Yes, we are live streaming from a pickup. It's just a pickup, not a big truck. Just a pickup truck. And so, yeah, there are a lot of people out in the desert riding dirt bikes this weekend. It's pretty impressive.
lot of semis on the road today. Good. I didn't see that many logs.
So there's really not a lot of traffic out here, but these routes you would more see semis.
Semis. Try to pass this truck before I have to pass that vehicle up there. I'll hop you out of the truck so you can get over.
All right, so I think that facility over there, I don't know if you can see it, I'm bouncing around quite a bit, but I think that's one of the Morton Salt facilities. Morton Salt is that, the little salt box that has the little girl with the umbrella on it. She's wearing a raincoat. It's called Morton Salt. That's where it comes from. It's out here in Utah, Great Salt Lake. So that might even be that white stripe crossed. That white stripe crossed there is a pile of salt. Let's see if I can zoom any better for you.
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's salt. They'll just put it on the train cars. Run it to their main building on the train cars, and then they refine it and get all of the stuff out of it, so it's 100% clean. It's pretty cool. Looks like it's roof. So I didn't do any work for Morton Salt. I did a lot of work for Compass Minerals, which is kind of like Morton Salt, because you do get the salt from the Great Salt Lake, but you also get the other minerals out of it.
There's Clean Harbors. That place is a waste.
Oh, the waste burn.
Yeah.
Clean
Medical.
Harbors.
Yeah, medical waste. They burn medical waste and stuff
You
like
take
that.
all your old syringes and melt them down.
Or old kidneys and shit like that.
Gross, dude. Yeah, they burn off the shit. Yeah, all the bad stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, what better place to put it than out here?
Yeah. I worked out there, did a shutdown down there. That was kind of fun.
You did a shutdown at Clean Harbor?
Yeah. When I was a welder,
Oh, okay.
I had a weld up there.
So this is the facility Anthony's talking about. If I can zoom in enough, you can see it. I don't think I can. I'm trying. There it is. It's so far away from us.
Yeah. White smokestack.
So pretty out here. A lot of people think it's all desolate and stuff, but there's a lot of critters that live out there in that sagebrush and sand.
We have foxes, coyotes, and right?
Yeah, lots of foxes and coyotes, lots of lizards and spiders, mice. Dude, some places out here, there's all these. If you go on Google Earth and look, there's like all these pit-looking things around, and those are fucking fire ant colonies. And I mean, like thousands of the colonies in a great big area. It's pretty neat. Okay, let's see. There's that facility again. If I can get a picture. There it is.
Get over here from the truck.
Okay, that's the facility out there in the middle of the desert that burns off medical waste. I mean, you gotta have it somewhere, right? It seems to me burning medical waste in a place like this is probably where you'd want to do it, right? So that's called Free Harbor. Free Harbors?
Clean Harbors.
Clean Harbors, that's right. Clean Harbors. So at least they're getting rid of that shit before it goes to the oceans.
And they shoot a shotgun shell and inject that stuff so they get rid of all that the viruses or whatever the hell is in their stuff. So I was inside. This was
So if they have like a nasty virus on the medical equipment,
or something.
that's where they get rid of the said medical.
Yeah, they got like the shotgun shell, and then it purifies it. I guess it's something. I don't know exactly, but it didn't. They just shoot it into it, and it just burns it up to where it doesn't exist anymore. When I was inside one of their ovens or whatever the hell it was, big ass ovens. They had shotgun shells all throughout them.
Okay, so that's how they ignite the.
Yeah, and you have to wear a face mask.
I would imagine,
full
dude.
face, full face going in there.
I would be in full fucking hazmat gear if I had to try to burn off shit that age.
Yeah.
Man, it's just not being used. It's not like you can irrigate though. There's no water out here.
Up a hill.
Long, slow hill. There's no facility to get. We can't take a glimpse of it before. No.
You'll get to it.
Let's try this. There we go. That is Clean Harbors. That is where they burn off the medical waste. I mean, there's nothing anywhere near it. Perfect spot for that sort of stuff, too.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Argonite?
Argonite.
Argonite. I mean, these hills used to be just riddled with mines. Everybody was out here trying to find gold and silver and coal, uranium. Honestly, if you look on a map of Utah where all the mines were, all the mines that were registered and everything, the place is riddled with mines. So is Nevada. There was a lot of precious metals out in these parts. Not gold here. I mean, here is mostly like silver, uranium, and shit like that, right? There is gold mines farther into Nevada, but in this area, it's more like copper. I mean, we've got the Rio Tinto is doing the big copper mine that used to be called, what was it called, dude? Kennecott.
Kennecott, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it used to be called Kennecott. And now then Rio Tinto bought it, but that's the biggest producing copper mine I've ever heard of.
My question, I understand.
In the United States.
I understand pennies used to be copper. Now they're not copper anymore, but zinc, whatever the hell it is now.
A lot of zinc mines in Utah too.
Yeah, what's going to happen? I mean, the price of zinc has probably gone down, right?
The price of every precious metal has gone up. Zinc is a non-ferrous, which means you can't pick it up with a magnet. You know, it's non-magnetic at all. So zinc and silver and gold and copper, metals like that, they're called non-ferrous. And like picking them up, you have to have a special kind of metal detector to find them and stuff. Yeah, it's not like it's magnetic at all. But all of those precious metals like that have gone up in value. Dude, the price of copper right now, unbelievable. And I've got fucking stacks of bars of copper, stacks of bars of all that stuff, you know? Okay. Is this actually... Or I-80, yeah, sorry, not I-15. I-80. That's right.
80 West.
Side by side in the hills over there. I can see them. I don't think you guys can see it on the phone, but somebody's out there in the goddamn mountains having some fun.
middle of nowhere. Over that way is where the lakeside is. If you just go way the shit to the other side of that valley,
There's some cattle out there.
oh yeah, that's called Lakeside. It's Air Force on the other side of those mountains over there. That's all Air Force Base area on the other side. They do all their cool flying around, testing, bombing and testing stuff out that way. What's this say? Yep, Lakeside. Yeah, you can't get down that road. You can't get down that road on the other side of those hills without being run up on by dudes with M16s and all kinds of shit, man.
Oh, there's a train track.
No bueno, you cannot go there.
Somebody's there. They are. There's
Yeah.
their truck and trailer.
Okay, truck and trailer. I wonder if we got kids on the dirt bikes on that hill. Trucks. Okay, so there's all kinds of trails on that hill over there. I see no kids riding yet.
We're almost to Dell.
Almost to Dell.
Yeah. Do you want to stop at Dell or do you want to keep going?
I could probably stop in Dell. Have myself a smoke.
4 miles
Minutes.
away. Yeah, we're 4 miles away.
All right.
Or I think it's 4. Or is that 8?
Get a soda pop. Use the restroom. Have a smoke.
Yeah.
Start up a street right after that. I'm not taking you guys into the gas station. So we got a couple miles, then I'm just gonna stop this street. And then we'll start another one. I think right where that after we get past, after we get back from our break at the fuel stop.
We hardly had any good winter this year. We had a lot of rain, but not much snow.
What you talking about?
We had rain, but no snow this year.
Well, this place right here never really gets snow anyway.
Well, just
Way
looking
up on the top of those hills.
just looking at those mountains right there.
Yeah, way up there. But like you can't even, dude, you don't want to climb up there.
It's cold as shit.
I have thought about that though, because the land at the base right there, where it's really kind of green looking, at the base of the mountain, right below the snow, you could actually build a big tank, catch that runoff from the snow, and have water for that area all season long.
If we had it,
I mean, there's a shit ton of snow on those hills too, and when it runs off, it just runs off. So, and there's also springs at the base of the hill too, because you know the way the water works, right?
Yeah.
The way groundwater works, it'll poke springs out all through those hills. Yeah, this is pretty desolate.
But we didn't have a good winter. That's all I'm saying.
I don't see any green spots, but there's some color out here.
All that cattle out there.
Yeah, it's obviously gets enough for the cattle to have grass. So. But we used to have to come out here. My friend Brian has a ranch out this way, and you know you'd have to come out pulling a trailer with a great big water tank on it and fill up the cattle troughs for it. Because I mean that or punch you a well, but there's no water here, so it's pointless to punch a well unless you're going right there on the side of that mountain, right below the snow where that, you know, you can see some green if you look real close over there. That's a spring right there. So the reason I know all this crap about this area is I was a land surveyor for 22 years. I have hiked all of this on foot. That's why my knees are destroyed. But I've been on all of this land out here on foot, working at the military bases too. We would contract those guys do
civil engineering for them. And it's so beautiful. Just so beautiful. Look at that great big valley. Nothing in it. Just nobody out here. When I was doing the work out here, it was like I was 50 miles from the nearest person. I was so far off the freeway, 50 miles north of here. But I've been all through this area and 50 miles south of here too. I mean, literally everything west of the Missouri River was my stomping grounds. We did a big contract for Verizon Wireless when they were doing their Android system, which is why you have a smartphone now. So I was on that contract, and that's how I came out to hike all of the West. That's why I stayed this far west too. I got to see it all and figure out what I thought was the best spot. Utah's got a lot of money, a lot of jobs. Tough to find housing right now, but good people, good values, low crime. So yeah, I stayed in Utah, man. Figured this is a good spot to raise my kids. Take them out so they can ride dirt bikes instead. Well, we got a lot of dirt bikers out here today, buddy. A lot of dirt bikers out here. All right, we're stopping to have us a break on the road. We'll be back on in, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. All right, much love, everybody. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can keep coming back to us, too.